Yeah, I got one.
What's going on? Welcome to Totally Blitz Podcast. We in this bitch talking Josh Taylor versus Teofimo Cross the Divide Saturday, June 10th at MSG Hulu Theater. As always, go down, like, and subscribe. Take your picks, make your bets down in the comments. These are your hosts. I'm Paul Pick a Win. I'm Concha, and I'm joined with.
Going on, man? It's Marcus Primetime Penley, man. You know, we here from our boy. Got the TO shirt on. Yes, sir.
Takeover. The
The
takeover.
takeover, man. Live and real.
That boy Teofimo, the nutcase
I'm
himself.
hyped for this one, man. I've been waiting for this one, boy.
Low key, like this is one of the better.
Should be in the big house. They got
This,
they
yeah,
got
this
that shit in the theater.
this one of the bigger fights of the year for me at least. It's like skill versus skill, like Josh Taylor, who like he's not
Uh,
undisputed anymore, but ain't nobody beat him for those belts. And then you got Teofimo. I mean, I know he wasn't undisputed technically, but he did have almost all them belts at 135. I'm not sure if he technically was undisputed or not.
yeah, technically not because of the Devin Haney bullshit, but I mean that's also that wasn't really Teofimo's fault though, because I mean Lomachenko had all the belts. It's just WBC, you know how they be, man, making shit up.
Yeah, and both have featured onto the Rings pound for pound list at least one point in their career. Both are in their prime. Like Teofimo is still like what is he 26, 25? Like he's still in his prime. Then Josh Taylor 28, I think. Like these boys are this is the perfect. I think this is the best fight, not of the year, but just like matchmaking wise, like you couldn't make a better fight than this at 140.
Not facts, man. And I don't understand how that shit's not in the big house because I feel like both. I feel like, and then especially to be in Puerto Rican Day Parade in New York, Top Ranks got loaded with Puerto Rican fighters. I mean, I feel like that shit would have sold out in the
Yeah,
big
I mean
garden.
the three last fights, you got Xander Zayas as the co-main, Omar Rosario as the third fight before that. Like, and real quick shout out Xander Zayas, his first fight at 10 rounds is going to be this weekend, so he's finally going to get to see what the 10 rounds are if you need him.
Yeah, right. If he needs it. Man, the Puerto Rican's gonna be deep, man. I was low key looking for tickets for this fight to go up there for the Puerto Rican Day Parade, but
Just think
it didn't
about it.
work out. Yeah, that shit's gonna be live, bro. I already know, man. The fans be
Well,
popping out
is
for
the
that.
parade even going to happen anymore? You saw what New York Air looking like. It's like fucking.
Oh yeah, that honestly, I didn't even think about that, bro. That shit really might not. I don't
Yeah, I
know.
know they canceled all the sport. Like Yankees games have been canceled, I believe. Anything that's outdoor sports. Hopefully that doesn't affect
Oh
the
yeah,
at all. Hopefully this fight
they ain't
continues.
having no parade then. Yeah, they ain't having no parade.
Well, with the fight, it's been kind of. I mean, I guess it's to be expected when we're talking Tio. There's been a little bit of some drama, some theatrics. I mean, the security was in between them, so they couldn't really even face off at the pressers today. So like
You
teasing
seen
off
that fat
each
ass
other.
cop?
The what?
The fat, the fat fucking cop that was between them.
Yeah, to make sure that they wouldn't get close. Is that
Yeah, bro.
common?
Dude was a huge, like, fat ass belly. I'm like, what the fuck?
Is that common in boxing? I don't think I've ever seen like secure like not letting people face off before.
And I've seen security, but like, not for this one, bro. Like, I don't know. I feel like they wasn't gonna do nothing. I mean, maybe, but I don't know. That probably was a little doing too much. 'Cause I feel like Teofimo just really be talking out his ass, bro. Like, he ain't really gonna go out there and like jeopardize the fight. Like, he really be talking out his ass just to, cause he
He
did the same
said
shit with Lo. He
he
did
said
the
he's
same
going to
shit with
kill the
Lomachenko.
man.
I'm pretty sure he said he's gonna kill Loma though. So I mean, I feel like this is just bro. Like he's just I don't know, dude's like an '80s wrestler or something. I don't know.
He said he was stepping in to kill him. Josh Taylor kind of took that a little to the heart. and then he said he's gonna be the one leaving in the stretcher, not him. I don't know. I know how you're coming with your boy Tio. I personally, I kind of rock with my boy Josh Taylor. I think he's the. I mean, if he could, Josh Taylor could take Bro Gross's big punches at 140. He's already a bigger guy. I just really think this is a good fight for him because I don't think Lopez has got pop, but I don't think he has pop at 140. We saw Sandor Martin kind of easily taking his shot. Sandor Martin arguably dropped him 2, 3 times in the last fight, and Josh Taylor hits a hell of a lot harder than him. And Josh Taylor kind of is a little rough on the inside. I feel like he gets a little too rough. Teofimo mentally, he's not going to be able. He's going to get frustrated. He's not going to be able to stick to the game plan. And that's where I think this really favors Josh Taylor. He's the bigger guy. He can get on the inside and make it kind of uncomfortable for Lopez, frustrate him. And we already know his mental isn't right. The only thing that scares me with Josh Taylor is he kind of should be fine at 147 right now. He did say how the weight cuts affect him. That's why he
He
was
is big as shit.
yeah. That's why he was leaving the division. So like potentially, he could be drained, and Tio could crack him or who like whatever could happen. I do think that will play a factor. I just think Josh Taylor is like one of those top 10 guys, low key. I think he really is like that.
I don't even know if that's really to say low key. I mean, it sucks because of what happened in his last fight. So like,
That the bad taste of the Jack Collarall fight is what's has everyone knocking him down. But he's still like, hey, bro, without the belts. I mean, other than Jack
yeah,
Collarall,
because
he had like his
both.
resume is crazy.
Yeah, I think it's like 130 something and 0 in his last 6 opponents.
Yeah,
I
actually,
mean, that's fucking ridiculous.
I got that right here. His last 6 opponents are 133 and 0. Teofimo's last 6 opponents are 154 and 6.
Okay, so I mean, both got a lot of experience for sure. Just Josh Taylor's snatching them O's.
Yeah, he took 2019 beat Ivan Baranchuk for the IBF belt, and then in the Super Series
Mm-hmm.
took out Regis Prograis for the WBO belt or the WBA belt, I believe. And then he went up against Jose Ramirez and took both the
That
belts,
was a good fight.
WBA and WBC, and is the ring champion. I mean, other than that controversial win over Jack Cotterill, like you can't really say shit about this guy. I mean, he beat Victor Postal when Victor Postal only had one loss in his resume before he started losing a lot of fights. And I
No, I
didn't
mean,
know,
there's really not shit you can
yeah,
really.
not Olympic pedigree, but amateur pedigree. I didn't know he had a lot of amateur fights.
There's really not you can really knock Josh Taylor. I mean, besides like his last performance, but like what he did against Ramirez, bro, the nasty uppercut, knockdown. I don't know if it was a knockout or knockdown. Actually, I think it was a knockdown. They might have went 12 rounds for real. But like, bro's a killer, bro. He be coming in for the kill. He doesn't mess around. He loves to push that inside game. Um, he's not really like I wouldn't say he's like one of like the slick type southpaws. He's gonna come in there and try to bang with you like a Earl Spence almost. He got like that killer instinct type to take you out. But honestly, I feel like that style is gonna benefit Teofimo because I feel like he needs someone that's gonna be throwing like pot shots at him and constantly throwing fucking combinations. And I think that's gonna help Teofimo be able to work his counters, and he's not really good at leading off with his jab and coming in there like how he be getting over aggressive and getting pot like trying to swing in like some hooks and he's leaving his hands down. That's how he got dropped by what's his name, Martin or Martin?
Sandor
His
Martin.
last fight, Teofimo. Yeah, yes. He came in there swinging, and Sandor is a southpaw too, so he was able to get that check right hook and was able to drop Teofimo because he came in rushing with his hands down. And Josh Taylor is a southpaw. He's gonna work if he gets more deadly than Sanders. So I mean, Teofimo has to watch out for that. But honestly, I feel like Teofimo is the more skilled fighter. I just feel like the mental aspect and his pops and shit be fucking it all up. But I think Teofimo is naturally the better skilled fighter. Just Josh Taylor more experience. He's been in some fucking wars. Um, I don't know,
Bro,
man.
this
That shit
fucking
that's tough because
Scott
like I,
is gonna walk in there, big body, and this swing his big dick around in the fucking ring, bro.
bro, man, but he didn't swing big dick in Scotland, man, in front of his motherfucking
He's a
face.
road warrior, though. He goes on the road, and that's where he beat Regis. That's where he beat Ivan. That's where like he's low
The
key.
Regis fight, the Regis fight, and the Ramirez fight stands out the most to me because he went.
And Ramirez
He
wasn't
didn't
in.
stop.
Ramirez was on the road too for him.
Uh, Regis, he went 12 rounds with him, right? He didn't stop him, right? I can't
No,
remember.
no, he went 12 rounds with almost everyone. Like he hasn't really his one stoppage in like the last like 3 years is against Kong Song, Punun's Kong Song. Yeah, don't worry about him.
So he ain't taking him out. He's just coming in and applying the pressure.
Probably applying
So
pressure. Yeah.
yeah, that's probably the better way to explain it then. But shit, man. But that Regis fight stands out because I mean, dude got power himself. So, and then he had that big swollen eye too, and he was able to scratch that fight out.
That was a thing for me. If he could take Regis's power, and it seemed like he was putting the power on Regis, I like Teofimo was getting kind of caught by Sandor Martin, and like Josh Taylor's gonna catch him the same ways. I just think this, but you did make a good point. If Teofimo does go to his counter punching, I think he can have a lot of success. He doesn't see. He has to be the like he can't be the one that leads the dance because when he leads the dance,
That,
it usually doesn't help. So and I think Josh
that.
Taylor is somebody who likes to lead the dance. So maybe that does help Teofimo.
And I do like I want Josh Taylor to press Teofimo. Like I want him to press, and I think that's gonna be able to for Teofimo to like show his best. I don't know skill set. I don't know like if when Teofimo or I mean when Josh Taylor is pressing him in the pocket, I feel like Teofimo is gonna be able to excel in that, man, and I think he'd be able to dominate in the pocket for.
But Josh Taylor is gonna punch him in the mouth in the first round, and he's gonna give
But that's also
George
yeah, that's also
Cambosa's
the
PTSD flashbacks, bro.
That's also the worry, man. 'Cause I feel like I just don't want. I want this man to come out with a game plan like he did with fucking Lomachenko, bro. You go back and watch the Lomachenko first couple rounds, bro. Boy, comes out looking fucking clean, crispy. You could tell they got a game plan. There ain't no like bullshit in the corner. Like the George Kambosos fight, bro. You might as well just went out there with no coach. Like the corner was ass, bro. They were just telling him it's a bunch of bullshit. They wasn't even saying nothing.
That boy
So
thought
like,
he
I
was
just hope
fucking
that
the
this fight,
Terminator, bro. He thought he was the one.
the last two fights. I mean, like his last fight didn't look too good, bro. You got dropped by someone that is not really known for power. You weren't able to knock him out, so, and you're supposed to be known for power. So like, I hope this fight is able to showcase Teofimo's like true boxing skill set because I feel like he's a very slept on like peer boxer. And people sleep on that because all the other bullshit that he got going on outside the ring. But I don't know, man. I feel like if Papa Lopez, man, he come in that shit with a fucking game plan, or at least just don't say some crazy shit. Like, don't let emotions get into the fight, bro. Like, just stop
But
saying
Josh
some
Taylor's gonna
bullshit.
say that shit, bro. Josh Taylor's gonna say something like he like fucking cunt as he's punching him, bro. He's gonna get him riled up. He's gonna make Tia lose it.
Yeah, I honestly I could see that, bro, because I definitely could see Teofimo letting his emotions take over. But I mean, also we've seen Josh Taylor also do that in fights, also letting his emotions take over in fights where he either stands in the pocket a little too long, taking unnecessary shots. So I mean,
He said everyone's gonna remember me in my last fight, but that's not who I am. I trained like shite. I fought like shite, and at the end of the day, it was shite. So he said the same
just
thing
gonna
about
be
Teofimo too. He said
walking out there.
Teofimo performed the same way. Do you think it goes
Crazy, man.
12?
Out of I want to say it does, bro. Yeah, I want to say it goes 12, but they're gonna. I feel like they're gonna be brawling, bro. So I mean, Teofimo, if anything, could get the KO, but I don't know if it really gets. I don't know what's over under.
I don't have it in front of me, but I would guess 8.5, just because of how Teofimo is known for, and just how much they've been talking. I would say the over is probably 8.5 or 9.5. I think it goes. I think it goes 12 though. I can see it going less, but I just think both sides are gonna. I think it's gonna be a fight of the year candidate possibly. I think it gets real dirty in the trenches. I think might turn into a phone booth fight for most of the
You
fight.
see that?
I see that.
That fish is gonna be coming in that little fucking
And
shrimp
it's Puerto
boy's face,
Rican.
man.
It's
Stop
Puerto
playing
Rican
with him.
parade weekend, so like he's gonna have that extra power. The full moon's gonna be on him and all that.
Man, I feel like Teofimo can win this fight, man. Based off his skills, based off his power, based off of what he can do in that ring. It just all comes down to Papa Lopez and I was gonna say game day fight night, bro. Like, I mean, if Teofimo can do what he did with Lomachenko, like game plan wise, it's gonna be in the bag. But if he lets emotions take over, Josh Taylor's gonna sit
And
there and pound on him all day.
you don't think that because Teofimo has asthma, from what I found out, you don't think that
Yeah,
smoke in the air is gonna fuck with him going into the arena?
nah, I definitely could be fucking with him. I bet you they probably fucking keeping his ass in a
Cooped
room
up
all week.
to have his ass with that fucking Darth Vader mask on.
Yeah, just about to be walking around like Bane. nah.
Oh man, Teofimo could be on his
Teofimo
feet.
wins this fight though, man. His resume is deep already. I mean, even if he loses the fight, you still in there with top used to be a top 10 pound for pound fighter. You could still whatever argue, but
I
that
don't
boy,
think
man, if he beats Josh Taylor,
I don't think this fight
like,
could have happened any sooner or later. Some people were saying like, "Oh, wish this fight would have happened when Teofimo was undisputed and moving up, and Josh Taylor is undisputed. You could have had two undisputed champions fighting each other." Blah blah blah. But to me, there isn't any bigger question marks than right now for both of these
yeah,
fights.
because both are coming off question
Yeah,
mark
Josh
fights.
Taylor, we don't know. Like he really should have lost all his belts. But now does that mean we discredit everything else he's done up until that point? And same with Teofimo, he did the impossible and beat Lomachenko. Then he's had some slippery performances. We've seen him mentally go over the edge. So like whoever wins this fight, I think like the question mark's answered for that fighter. Like if Josh Taylor goes out there and beats Lopez, we're sitting here like, okay, that was a good showing for Taylor before he moves up to 147. He still got it. But if Lopez comes in here and beats Josh Taylor, we're like no longer thinking like, oh, Lopez probably shouldn't be boxing right now. No, like this is the perfect fight. I don't know if there's any other fight that has more strings attached to it than this fight. And I love this fight. It's not getting the hype it deserves.
Hell yeah, there's a lot. I feel like there's a lot of context to it. Like there's good. It could make a lot of shit happen if Teofimo wins. What's next for Teofimo? That like there's a lot of big fights on the table. He wins this fight. Same thing for Josh Taylor, bro. Like that shit's crazy. And what could really happen with this, man? And I feel like whoever takes the L, that's gonna be tough too.
And if Teofimo wins, the implications is Devin Haney is coming up, and he said he either want the Teo fight or he'll want the Regis Prograis fight. And his team has been sending out letters to Regis and them. Regis's fight actually, I think it's coming up soon. Can't remember. But if Josh
Devin Haney,
Taylor wins, he is gonna move up. I'm pretty sure he does moves up and just leaves the weight class.
yeah, he got it. He's a big guy, and
Yeah,
all the
I think he's gonna bully Lopez. That's why I got him in this fight. I just think he's gonna be showing. He's gonna be swinging in that ring.
I think Lopez is gonna show a good inside game, man. He's gonna be doing that Philly shove, shoulder roll, throwing the left he's got to throw the lead left hook, man. While Josh Taylor's pawing with that jab hand, Teofimo's got to come in with that lead hook. He's got to be coming in with the straight right hand, the fucking killer for southpaws. He's got to be in a bit shoulder roll. He's gonna have to be jabbing with Josh Taylor because Josh Taylor likes to be pawing with that southpaw jab. Like he likes to be sticking it out there. He's gonna be going to the body. So it's gonna be crazy, man. I just hope Teofimo got his mind right.
Cross the divide. Teofimo, Josh Taylor. I'm rocking with Josh Taylor. I got Josh Taylor getting a 12 round, and he's on the road. I think he gets majority decision, even though he probably looked. I think at the end of the fight, we're going to be talking. I'm at least going to be talking probably like 116, 112 type of cards.
Damn.
Yeah, that's how I fucking. But I think
Put
he'll
my
probably
dog
win like
under the
115,
bus.
113 by two judges. Some judge that has a last name like Martinez is probably gonna be rocking with Teofimo. But yeah,
Such a last name Lopez.
someone with the last name is gonna be rocking with him. Who do you got? One last time for
Man,
me.
I got Teofimo, man, and I got him in the like how we said. I'll say probably UD or not UD. Fucking go all 12. But I think Teofimo's gonna drop him, bro. I think there's gonna be a drop. I think styles make fights, and I think even though Josh Taylor's relentless and aggressive, I think his style is gonna help Teofimo shine a little bit using his counters and what. But I think his power. I think he's gonna be able to showcase his power again, bro. I think he's gonna get the drop. Maybe not a knockout or nothing, but I think he's gonna be able to drop him at least once and probably get it in a split decision in
This
12,
is
man.
this is a fight that probably won't do an insanely high amount of buys, but it should do an insanely high amount.
Nah, I don't. It's not. It's not pay per view. I think it's on ESPN.
I was on ESPN. Okay. Oh yeah, I'll be watching it then like that. I thought it was pay per view. I'm just saying, like, I feel like it's not gonna get the admiration it should get. I think it's gonna be. I think this potentially could be one of the better fights we see all year.
Nah, facts. It definitely. It could even be a potential fight of the year if it turns into a brawl and the boys staying in the pocket and like all 12 rounds just going back and forth. That shit could be a potential fight of the year, honestly.
Yeah, like I can't remember what the other fight of the year was. I feel like it was just recent. I can't remember what fight we were talking about. That was the best fight all year. Oh no, we're talking about KO of the year a couple weeks ago. A couple weeks ago in June to Tani.
Oh
No,
yeah, KO of the year is already.
but shit, cross the divide. I got the Scottish
Man,
boy.
that shit.
I'm probably gonna find some Scottish beer before the fights. 10 o'clock ESPN, Teofimo versus Josh Taylor, and check out the co-main event. Xander Zayas, our boy Bruce Shushu Carrington's gonna be on the prelim. It's actually a low-key nice little deep card. Henry LeBron, Jermaine Ortiz. But if y'all didn't know, we didn't mind telling y'all it's been another episode of Totally Blitz podcast. As always, this is Paul Pick'em Win'em, joined Marcus Primetime Penley. And if y'all don't know, now y'all know, motherfuckers.